Hey everybody, what up? My name's Jason. I hail from the great state of Arkansas. I say great and I use that term loosely, but it's home. I'm an alcoholic. I haven't really had a whole lot of issues with other substances, but the one thing that's a common thread in my life when I kind of hit the wall and kind of had to reassess my life is alcohol. I started drinking at the end of high school or so, and starting off my drinking career, it wasn't really a big problem. I was able to kind of drink on the weekends and party with the boys, and then and able to just not kind of drink and stuff. But as I got older, I came through my mid-20s. I started having this issue when I would pick up, I couldn't put down. No matter how great things may be going in my life or how terrible, anytime I picked up a drink, it only got worse. And I couldn't just drink a drink. If there was a half gallon of wild turkey sitting there, I had to drink it till it was gone. And then when came out of my blackout and stuff, then I would have to go get more. And for some reason, I didn't see it as a problem. And then I got a DWI. I lost my license for a while. And so I kind of quit cold turkey. And there's a difference in being sober and there's a difference in being a dry drunk. And I truly found out what that was. I went a couple of years or so. I started college at the University of Arkansas, and I didn't drink at all, but I wasn't sober. I still had the habits, and I really kind of understood. I didn't really understand after I started coming to the rooms, like what a dry drunk is and what being actually sober is and being free and not having this monkey on my back, and always having to revert back to alcohol. So I came through my mid-20s and early 30s. My child was born, and I got injured really, really bad, and I turned to drinking as an escape, I guess. My default was when things got really bad, I didn't want to feel anymore, and my brain always told me, and my disease, and I come to find out this is an allergy I have. I truly believe that, because anything else in my life that I've ever done that was negative, I could just be like, oh, okay, and just leave it alone, like who jumps out in front of a bus every time a bus pulls by and gets hit, goes to the hospital, then returns a week or two later and jumps back out in front of the bus. That was me with alcohol. I was jumping in front of that alcoholic bus every time, and every time it was just hospitalizing me. It was tearing my life apart. It wasn't taking anything away from me. I was giving it away. I was offering up my child, my job, my career, my family to a drink. And so I got really desperate, and I didn't know anything about this place down here called Evolutions or anything. And I was looking at either going back to penitentiary or I was going to die, one or the other. And so in my act of desperation, I called down this place. I Googled it and I found out about this, and started reading more about it, and it looked really promising, but for me, I had my reservations because it just sounded too good to be true. And I called and I talked to this guy, an intake named Adam. And Adam walked me through the process. I remember being passed out in the bed of a truck, and I gave some redneck $20 to give me a ride from the middle of nowhere to Tulsa International Airport. And I climbed out of the back of that truck and said goodbye to my old life. And I had a suitcase that was duct taped up with 2 changes of clothes in it. And I was tripping, going through customs. I didn't have an ID or anything. And Adam was awesome, man. He was on the phone with me the whole time. And he walked me through the whole thing. And several hours later, I arrived at Fort Lauderdale, Florida. That was June 17th of 2021. And I had no idea what I was in store for. But, it's God shows up for me, man. And especially when I show up for myself, God always shows up for me. And I came through the program. I'm an alumni here. I had a slip, and I got drunk again, and I've come back through. But one thing is, Evolutions always welcomes me back with open arms. This time, my insurance wasn't going to cover it, and I want to kick out another shout out to Leon and Alize. He's an amazing guy, man. He's always there when you need him, and he'll move mountains for you if it requires it, and he gave me the chance to advocate for myself. And like I said, I want to kick out a shout to Alize because she's the owner here at Evolutions, and she didn't know me from Adam. and basically gave me the opportunity to explain to her why that maybe I deserved an opportunity at a scholarship. And I'm no better or worse than anybody else, and that's what I told her. But I told her that every time that I leave Evolutions and just go through detox and the insurance boots me out, I always come back. And I don't want to keep coming back. I want to come back as an alumni speaker, and I want to come back to share my experience, strength, and hope with the people that I see coming through that were beat down like I was. I was 178 pounds when I got here, bro. I'm 230 something now. Like life had beat me to my knees, and I was desperate, and I was willing to go to any lengths, travel 1,300 miles, and just I didn't know what I was walking into. I didn't know anybody here, or anything, and my higher power, I just kind of surrendered to the whole process, and my higher power laid a path out in front of me, and all I had to do was walk it. And he laid the path out, and Evolutions lit that path up for me so I could see, where I couldn't see before. I had some sight now. And Evolutions, like I said, I was kick a shout out, man. She scholarshiped me this time. And that's a God thing, and I can't be any more grateful than I am to be here. I'm just a drunk, bro. I'm just a drunk, and Evolutions has given me the opportunity to just not be a dry drunk, but to be sober and to live a life that I didn't know it was possible. I've met people down here that I didn't think I was deserving to meet. And I'm finding out through working through recovery, the program here and stuff, that I do deserve these things, but I have to take certain steps, and I have to be willing to put the work in. And I can't thank Evolutions, enough. Like, they've given me another lease on life. Through this, I'm getting an opportunity to be a brother and a son again to my family back in Arkansas, which up until I got here and stuff, I haven't spoken to in years. And hopefully here soon I'll get the opportunity to be a father again too. And I think the best chance I have at any of that is through my higher power, and he led me straight here to Evolutions. So I can't say enough good things about the staff here. Majority of these people down here genuinely care. They genuinely care. Like I talk about Leon Alexander, man, like I can call him anytime, night or day, or hit him up on Facebook, man. And if there's anything he can do, like even if he doesn't think he can do, he's gonna try. And the counselors, to text, everybody here, man, they have a heart for us. They see us come in, and a lot of these people are in recovery themselves, so they've taken the ass whoopings that I've taken, and they understand what it's like to be beat and broken. You start out in Miami and detox, and man, they got therapists, and we're not talking about just like counselors and training and stuff back like where we had back home. Like most of these people have master's degrees, and they don't just come here. It's not a job, it's a passion for them. That's one thing I've noticed. I got to kick a shout out to my therapist back in detox, Tony. That man got me to open up, and the thing was, he's vulnerable. Like, he's been through all of this, so through his vulnerability, it allowed me to show my vulnerability. Most of the techs are in recovery, man. They're our sober support. They're right there. They're boots on the ground for us. The community's great. We're here for the right reasons, man. We stick together. We're thick as thieves, and if you need something, you don't have to look no further than the person next to you, to your left or your right. Like I said, I got down here with nothing but 2 changes of clothes and a duct taped up suitcase. And here I sit now, 60 pounds heavier. Evolutions gave me food in my stomach. They put a roof over my head, and they literally put a shirt on my back. And the staff is just, they're pretty terrific. And I can't really say I can't say enough good things. You start in Miami at detox. Then you go to PHP in Fort Lauderdale. Paul's the property manager over there. He's one of the nicest, sweetest men I've ever met. The techs over there are engaged. If you got issues and stuff, you can always go to them. They'll take a minute out from what they're doing to sit down and talk to you, because most of them are in recovery, and they are our first line of sober support. So I can't say enough good things. And then you get to IOP, and IOP's a paradise, bro. I'm from Arkansas, man. I come out the woods, and IOP is sitting right on A1A. You're across the street from the beach. It's beautiful. I didn't even know what to think when I got there. I was like, this has got to be a joke or a dream, but no, it is very real. And there are people all around you that want to see you succeed, and they're willing to put their lives, personal lives, on hold sometimes, just to help another addict or another alcoholic and stuff. And I've never once at Evolutions felt like that I wasn't loved or cared for, by the staff and the community around me. I just know if I don't pick up today, man, my problems are always manageable. As long as I don't pick a drink up today, my problems are manageable. And that was a gift that Evolutions and the people who come in and do the meetings and stuff gave to me so freely. And I love giving back. I love trying to help people. I see people when they come in, man, they look like I looked, and I could see the feeling and, and the emotion they're going through and stuff. And that's how I felt when I got here. I was paralyzed with fear, to be honest with you, because I'm walking into a 1,300 miles away from home. I'm just a country boy, and I'm down here, and my entire state has the same population of Broward County, so like there's just people everywhere, and there's palm trees and all this stuff, and Evolutions gave me the opportunity to be absorbed into that, and to really give me a chance to live rather than just exist. I look at my life kind of in two parts. I've existed for a long time, but I haven't really lived until I got down here and was given the gift of being able to learn how to live life on life's terms. If you're out there struggling, man, you don't have to struggle anymore. I mean, life's never going to be easy, but you know what? You can quit existing and quit going through it like that. There is an opportunity. There is a different way. If you're struggling, holler at these people. Give them a call. What's it going to hurt? If you come try it, and if you don't like what you get by the time you're through the program and stuff, it's always the drugs, the alcohol is still out there in the streets. If this life hasn't improved for you, like it completely just a paradigm change for me and what I'd known before. If it doesn't do that for you, you can always go back out and use, but I can go ahead and probably say with a 99% guarantee that you're not going to want to go back out. Life is great, man. All I don't have to do is pick up today, and I definitely recommend Evolutions. Like I said, they gave me the gift of life, and the big thing is they walked in the door and they gave me something I hadn't had in years, and it's hope. Hope is a big thing, man. When you wake up and there's no hope in your life, you have no desire to do anything other, for me, than just exist and possibly die. But now I have hope, man, and the gift of hope, man, it can make you do some great things and make you make some serious changes in your life. And I can't stress that enough, man. Give them a call, reach out to them. My man Leon Alexander right here. Just reach out. What's it gonna hurt? What, you're gonna be sober and you might have some things in your life and get your people back in your life. I mean, the worst thing that's gonna happen is you're gonna be able to live life on life's terms. And like I said, if it's not for you, then you can always go back out there. But I highly recommend, if you're out there and you're sick and suffering, man, holler at these people. They genuinely care. And like I said, they'll move mountains to get you here.